Hey, I was in the building for this one. I was in the building. Hey, Dot and the SZA coming to Jersey. MetLife. Oh, I'm pulling up. And shout out Baby Keem. That was one of the loudest moments of the nights. Don't underestimate the power of a surprise guest. You know what I'm saying? SZA brought up Kate Renata as well. Let's get into how my night went at the GNX tour in MetLife at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Big Jersey, not the little one. I've been on record saying that I'm not a huge stadium tour guy because, you know, you're not going to go to a stadium tour looking for intimacy. So, you know, I really like more intimate shows. And I just came off MSG with Cole. Shout out Dreamville, I'm over there. And MSG even felt big for arena. So the stadium vibes was crazy, but there's a certain level of sort of pride and I guess joy when you watch so many people there for one person that counteracts the whatever desire you have of intimacy, right? You had a 50-some thousand people in one stadium. Now, mind you, I came in, I'm at the top, I finessed my way down to the bottom. It's good to have connections. But anyway, so I'm in that bitch, I'm having a good time. One of my favorite moments that I want to point out, it's so funny when you go to these tours, when somebody's doing this big tour, having great commercial success, and you kind of know the person from when he first came out. I was watching Kendrick do Mad City, the record Mad City over Anita Baker's Sweet Love. And I'm going to play a clip right here, but I had a few people lost, but you can't fool me, Mr. Lamar. This is one of my favorite cuts from Good Kid, Mad City, you know what I'm saying? Now, I do want to say, I want to shout out to SZA here. I want to shout out to SZA because we were in Big Jersey and SZA, you know what I'm saying, born in Missouri, but I know grew up in Jersey. So this hometown for her. And I like that they pointed, which would explain why they did 2 nights in Jersey. I went to night 2, you know what I'm saying? This is her vibe. There was a lot of SZA fans in the building. And I know I've seen some of the videos like, what people leaving during SZA set using it as a bathroom break. I think Jersey showed out for her. This is her home base. I could tell who the SZA fans were, right? A lot of Dot fans, a lot of mixed too. Like me and my girl, I think we're like, I'm more fond of Kendrick, but I think we like SZA, music to a certain extent. My girl more than me. But they really went in on a lot of production here for SZA. The Kendrick stuff, I have already seen clips online, so I was kind of expecting that. But I do want to say, I should shout out SZA here, because I think, in my opinion, she put in just more effort than whatever feedback I was getting from people online. And you got to do that when you're in your hometown, you know what I'm saying? Your home state. Now, I want to do a little journalistic breakdown here. Sometimes I got to be clear with you guys. Fan HQK, journalistic HQK. 2 different guys. Shout out to people that saw me in the building. A few, not a lot. A few. I don't want to stop fooling myself. Yo, you that TikTok? Yeah. Thank you. Don't jump me. I may have said something nice or bad about your favorite rapper. Gotta be careful on these shows. 2 down, 1 more to go. But anyway, so I was watching this GNX tour, and I think I came watching Kendrick perform, watching what he would wear, his choices, the decisions made. Me and my girl and my homeboy that I was with. And his girl, and, we were having conversations about the choices in dressing, the production. He had been to the Mr. Morale tour, and we just had a conversation. I looked at a lot of the things that Kendrick is doing, and I came to the conclusion I think I have a better understanding now going to the show of what this era was. I think I'm one of the people that was like, all right, after the battle. And it was nice to touch grass outside yesterday. None of you that came up to me even brought up the battle. Some of you... Some of you, I've never seen you on here standing, but those are the people that show up to the shows apparently. But anyway, it's interesting to watch Kendrick as he makes the decisions. And I'm like, I think I got a better understanding now of what your disposition is. And he's really in his I don't give a damn era, but not the way you think. I want to go back to the GNX picture that he posted on his burner. And then that verse, and then along he said, all I ever wanted is a black Grand National. This is journalistic HQK, right? And I think Dot is reaching that stage in his career where it's I feel like I've done everything now. And it's time to enjoy the fruits of my labor. It's time to start crossing out, and things that I want to accomplish and do. And that's why I'm sagging my pants. That's why I'm wearing this big ass chain. That's why after this battle, I'm moving unapologetically. And screw that other guy, and we having fun, and I'm doing a stadium. I don't care if it's not as intimate as the Mr. Morale. The production is so interesting. I think anyone would admit, journalistic, right? Oh, this is kind of like fan shit. The production on Mr. Morale kind of felt a bit bigger and better, even though it wasn't in this huge arena. I don't know how to explain it. So I don't know if it's like he was trying to do like a on purpose contradiction there, where it's like I'm bringing fun, hip shit to a stadium on some I don't give a fuck shit. I'm wearing the big Timbs, the big boots. I'm bringing my dancers, but we're not playing the piano. We're not doing that, right? So that's kind of like what I got from this. And because of that, now I am going to move into some battle talk. I think I now understand a little more the approach and doing, like that, Euphoria, and not like us, right? Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. HQ, did you say weeks ago you like Euphoria, but you don't think Dot should still be performing this on his stadium tour? Well, brother, again, like I said, fan HQK, journalistic HQK, two different guys. But let me explain. Can I know my offense? And this is what I mean. Do I still stand on this? Yes. Am I still going to enjoy it? I enjoyed all the battle records, yes. And this is helping me go to transition to my next point, right? I think being in the stadium, I understand what a lot of people were saying. One, the fans like it. The beginning, especially Euphoria. I think later on, like niggas that's not really like into like rap shit like that, they didn't know some of the other parts, but they knew like the punchlines that it's on socials. What is it, the braids and shit like that. But for me, somebody like me that's into this, like this is my lane. From front to back, I could rap it with him so I could see how other people who are not into like trying to break down and be filmed on TikTok or trying to understand narratives could care less. Just go enjoy the show. I'm not mad at y'all. And I did too. I was able to compartmentalize and play the shit out of Euphoria and enjoy it while he was rapping. But I want to now move to Dot's perspective. It's like, not the fans, not me, not the journalists, from his perspective, not even Drake or Jake. I don't care about these guys. From his perspective, it makes sense, bro. Like I'm watching him do this and I'm like, oh, I understand your prerogative now. It's like, no. I'm in my moment. I'm the king. Yeah, the victor goes to spoils. Yeah, I could just do Not Like Us. We'll talk about it in a second. But now I want to do this. And on top of that, I don't like this guy. And he pissed me off. And it's a culture feel. So I get it. You don't have to like it. In fact, you could be like me and think that a lot of that makes it too Drake-centric. But it is what it is. Like, I get it now. When you're in the building, you're like, okay, and you see his eyes and you see the intention behind how he's doing it. You see how he's not missing his words. You're like, okay, cool. I get it. And, I thought it was cool that these two came out and did their thing. I will say for as we move on to the last record, the moment you guys all going to talk about, doing Rich Baby Daddy on this tour it was comical. I don't care. I don't care. I didn't give a damn, right? I don't care, especially. Listen, I'm not going to mince my words. If you know me, you know what I think about that record. And being in that stadium, talking to people, watching Dot performing, like I said, I understand it. As far as his prerogative is concerned, this is actually one of the moments where I think you can do the record. You want to beef, it's your stadium tour, right? Do I think Euphoria adding that's overdoing it? But the Not Like Us, that's supposed to transcend the beef. You talk to a lot of people around there, it's a hit to them. It's just a record, it's a record. Doesn't mean that the other guy, Drake, will feel the same way about it, right? Every time he sees these clips, you hear that A minor, it's just loud as hell. They'll figure that out, right? But my whole point is, at the end of the day, it all just comes back to the fact that it's the music. And a lot of these people in here, it's all fickle, right? There's a lot of people screaming, they're not like us in there. You're not like me or I'm not like you. Which one is it, right? But it all just comes back to the music. It all comes back to the fact that this shit is a business. Motherfuckers say to have fun. And that's what I did. I had me a good time. Shout out to